Hey, what's up, party people? We're back. I'm V, this is Z, and we're the Ohio Pizza Party. Today, we're reviewing Papa Giorgio's on Bethel Road.
Papa Giorgio.
Papa Giorgio's. It just opened 2 months ago, so it's as new as it comes around here. June 1st, 2020 is when it opened. So we're about to review the pizza pie today.
Can't wait. I'm excited. It's a new place, switching it up a little bit. Hopefully we have some good things to say.
We're here at Northcrest Park, about 5 minutes away from Papa Giorgio's up on Bethel Road. It's got a nice baseball field and some tennis courts. It's a pretty nice place, but no picnic tables.
So you got to improvise, and now we're tailgating.
We're on the truck. And the sun's going down. We're like totally improvised. One of the pizzas that we got today was the pesto chicken on a cauliflower crust. Yes, they do have a cauliflower crust. 10-inch pie, as well as their traditional pie. Half meatball, half sausage. A third pie that we have, we got a 14-inch. We have half pepperoni and half double cheese. Crust. Let's talk about the crust.
I would say it just wasn't sturdy enough. We thought maybe after it kind of cooled down a little bit, it would help with the sturdiness of the crust, but it still had a flop to the front even after you folded it.
Yeah, there's no structural integrity to it. The dough is fresh, it tastes fresh, but also the dough was a little bland to me. When you got to the crust, there was no it wasn't like a wow there.
It was fresh, I really appreciated that, but didn't add to it almost just like made it average.
Maybe, again, I have to get it a little well done next time.
Yeah.
Because it might actually help to char the pepperonis a little bit. That's true. So maybe getting it well done might actually benefit this pie a lot.
Now, I guess, talking about the cauliflower crust, I was pretty impressed. I mean, it was very thin. It was a little, I don't know. It tasted like a cauliflower crust, I guess. Not as much flavor.
Yeah, after tasting the Massey's pizza and the Donato's pizza, I think it was more apparent that you were eating a cauliflower crust.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. If you don't mind the crust just being slightly off, it's a good pie, especially if you're trying to cut the calories. You know?
Yes. Alright guys, for the cauliflower crust, it had the pesto sauce. It was more of a kind of like blotted, like almost like a little drizzle. I wish there was more pesto sauce in general instead of kind of like the drizzle, but it did have really good flavor.
Yeah.
Now we'll go to the other style pizzas, which is the red sauce.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good sauce. I definitely felt like it had similar tastings to kind of TAT.
Yeah, kind of a bold flavor.
Yeah, it was very bold. You could tell it had like, you know, some seasonings in the sauce, but it wasn't too overpowering.
Yeah. I think it was the most flavorful part of the pizza, other than when the pepperonis are really good. Toppings. Let's go.
So I guess let's talk about the pepperoni and the double cheese. We have the extra cheese. I would say for the pepperonis, great flavor.
Yeah, Ezo brand sausage pepperonis, by the way. I think it's a trend. We didn't plan it that way. It's just how it's been. You know?
It's just good. It's just good product.
Yeah.
Once again, it had a nice cup to it. Held nice little paste of grease in there. For the cheese, it was very tasty as well. Had a provolone, mozzarella, a mixture of the cheese. It was very flavorful, and it wasn't too much cheese, but I'm glad that we got the extra.
Now we did do the meatball, Italian sausage. I enjoyed both of those. The meatball more than the sausage.
Yes. I would say the same thing. I mean, the meatball, you could tell there was like, it was homemade. Yeah. There were herbs in there. It was very soft. Once you bit into it, it kind of crumbled in your mouth. Meatball was probably my favorite of all the pies that we had. Also with the Italian sausage, they had different type sizes of it. So there was some crumbles.
The crumble sausage.
But then there's also some kind of like big chunks here and there. I will say it gave it some nice salt flavor as well. Going to the cauliflower, we had pesto chicken. The chicken was actually nice to see some decent sized chunks of chicken rather than just like the little pieces here and there. So I was really happy with that.
Yeah, and the sun-dried tomatoes I've never had that on pizza, but it actually added a nice little flavor. They were just kind of dropped here and there, but it was a nice little pop when you did get one.
Yeah.
Overall, the pizza with the cauliflower crust and with the pesto, they were okay. Ratings. I'm going to go ahead and give you my rating. I'm going to give Papa Giorgio's 7.3. I feel like it's a very good average pie. The toppings were good, but the crust to me was just lacking a little bit.
I I would probably say for me, overall rating for Papa Giorgio's, I would probably say a 7.5. I didn't like how you could still fold it, but it still kind of like lagged a little bit. Didn't have really that structure. Didn't have any of the crunch that I was kind of looking for. Overall, like, it's an average pie. Toppings are there, just falling a little bit short on the crust.
So Papa Giorgio's is located at 5216 Bethel Center Mall, Columbus, Ohio, 43220. And if you live in the neighborhood, try it. And if you want to get delivery, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Slice, and Grubhub.
A pizza.
Yeah,
Who said you guys could order a pizza, huh?